A small block M slides on a larger block capital M. Okay, it is in the form of a wedge. So we have to calculate the acceleration of the wedge, that is the acceleration of the larger block capital M. Let us first mark the tension. Since the string is not changing, the tension will be T over here, the same tension will be T, and the same tension will be T over here. Let us assume the wedge slides by a distance x towards the right hand side. So what will happen, if you see the arrangement carefully, the distance that is reduced from the edge, okay, from the right hand side will be equal to x cos theta. Okay, so the wedge is moving x distance on the right hand side, so horizontal distance that is reduced, let it be equal to x. The distance on the incline, that is along this thread, the distance that is reduced, that is x cos theta or x cos 60. Okay, if this is 60 degree, this will also be equal to 60 degree, so the distance is reduced by 60 degree. So by constraint motion, whatever is the distance reduced by the capital block will be the distance increased over here, let it be equal to y. Okay, let it be equal to y. So I can say that y is equal to, over here I can say that y is equal to x plus x cos theta. Okay, y is equal to x plus x cos theta, that is y is equal to cos theta is equal to cos 60. So cos 60 will be equal to half, so x plus half will be equal to 3 by 2x. If I differentiate 2 times, so I will get the acceleration. So the acceleration of the smaller block, that is am, will be equal to 3 by 2 times the acceleration of the larger block, that is a capital M. Okay, now understand that all these accelerations are with respect to the ground. Okay, all these accelerations are with respect to the means the first acceleration that I got will be with the respect to the ground, and the second acceleration I got will be the with respect to the larger mass capital M. Okay, so now let us keep it as it is. Okay, so let us proceed with the next part, that is the free body diagram for the smaller block. For the smaller block, if I draw the free body diagram, there will be mg in the downward direction, whose component over here will be equal to mg cos theta, and in the perpendicular direction it will be equal to mg sin theta. Okay, so in this direction it will be equal to mg sin theta. There is another force when it is in contact with the capital block or the capital M. So there will be a normal force in this direction, there will be a tension force acting in this direction. Okay, now over here if I consider the acceleration of block M, small m, with respect to the wedge, there will be a pseudo force. If the wedge is going on the right hand side with the acceleration a, there will be a pseudo force which pushes this smaller block towards the left hand side, which is equal to small ma. So there will be another force small ma in this direction. Okay, I will again resolve it in this direction. It will be equal to ma sin 60, and in this direction it will be equal to ma cos 60. Okay, ma cos 60. So if I write down the forces over here, n plus ma, okay, ma sin 60, let me write this as ma, acceleration is of the larger block. Okay, so I can write this as am. Okay, I can write this as am sin 60 will be equal to mg cos 60. Let this be the first equation, and the second equation will be, now this is for the vertical, okay, for this part. Now for in this direction, that is in the direction of the motion, it will be equal to mg cos 60 minus mg sin theta, that is mg sin 60. Okay, this is equal to ma, sorry, not mg, this is equal to ma cos 60 minus mg sin 60 minus tension. Okay, minus tension, ma cos 60 and ma sin 60, they are both in the downward direction, minus the tension, tension is in the upper direction, is equal to mass into acceleration of the smaller block, let it be equal to m. Okay, so this is the first equation. Let this be the second equation. Let us write down for the larger block. Okay, let us write down for the larger block. For the larger block, the mass is m. There is a tension force which acts in this direction. There will be a normal force which will act in this direction. That is basically it is the reaction force of this normal force. So there will be a normal force in this direction. So let it be equal to n. Okay, let it be equal to n over here, and there will be mg in the downward direction. But mg से यहाँ पे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, because if you see the resultant acceleration is in the right hand side direction, that is ma capital M, that is the mass of the larger block, acceleration of the larger block in the right hand side direction. Okay, so we have to calculate mam. Okay, that is am. Okay, that is the acceleration of the larger block. Okay, so when I write down the equation over here, so it is very simple over here. If you see this n, makes an angle theta over here with the vertical. With the vertical, it makes an angle theta, that is it makes an angle 60 degree. So it will be equal to, in the horizontal direction, it will be equal to n sine 60. Okay, in the horizontal direction, it will be equal to n sine 60. So the equation will be n sine 60 plus the tension is equal to capital MAM. Okay, this is the formula. Let this be the third equation. Okay, let this be the third equation. There is a very important part, that is AM is equal to 3 by 2 A capital M. So when I substitute, let us substitute the values and get the values of all the different terms. So first of all, let us substitute the value of n. Okay, let us substitute the value of n. N over here will be equal to mg cos theta or mg cos 60 minus mam sin 60. So over here it will be mg, now it will be equal to mg cos 60 minus mam sin 60. Okay, this is the value of n into sin 60 plus the tension. Okay, plus, now this is capital M. Okay, this is capital M plus the tension over here. Tension can be written as, if I take this on the right hand side, it will be written as, this is A of the small m. Okay, this is A of the capital M over here. So it will be equal to mam cos 60. Okay, mam cos 60, am cos 60 plus mg sin 60 minus mam, okay, of the smaller mass is equal to, the equation is quite large, is equal to mam. Okay, now I will substitute the values directly. I will zoom out a little bit. So I will substitute the values directly. Small m is given as 2 kg and the larger mass is given as 8 kg. So 2 into 10 will be equal to 20 cos 60, which is equal to 10, minus small m is given as 2. Okay, small m is given as 2, am into sin 60, which is equal to root 3. Okay, it is equal to root 3 am. Okay, sin 60 will be equal to root 3 by 2 plus small mass over here is 2 cos 60, which is equal to am, plus mg, which is over here the m is 2 into g, which is equal to 20. Sin 60 is equal to 20 root 3 by 2, which is equal to 10 root 3, minus mass of the smaller body is equal to 2. am can be written as 3 by 2 a capital M is equal to m, the mass of the larger body is equal to 8 a m. Okay, so over here this will be the formula, this will somewhat be the formula. Okay, so now over here when I substitute the values, when I multiply over here, so it will be equal to 5 root 3 minus 3 by 2 am plus am plus 10 root 3 minus 3 am is equal to 8 am. Okay, now we have to calculate the value of am, so I will take am on the right hand side. Minus 3 am, okay, plus am will be equal to minus 2 am minus 2 minus 2 am minus 2 am minus 3 by 2, okay, minus 2 am minus 3 by 2 will be equal to minus 4, okay, minus 4 am by 2 minus 3 am, okay, which is equal to 7 by 2, okay. This is am. Now over here 7 by 2 plus 8, okay, 7 by 2 plus 8 will be equal to over here 16 plus 7, which is equal to 23 am divided by 2. This is the value over here till now. Let us calculate this constant values. So it will be equal to 5 root 3 plus 10 root 3, okay. So 5 root 3 plus 10 root 3 will be equal to 15 root 3, okay. It will be equal to 15 root 3. So am will be equal to 30 root 3 divided by 23. So am is equal to 30 root 3 divided by 23. Let us see the options, okay. So it is equal to 30 root 3 by 23, which is option number A. If you look carefully, 30 root 3 by 23, which is option number A.